Welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
Okay. First, we sanitize.
Sure.
This is a safe channel. Hello there, my name is Taita Babe and welcome to my channel. Hola, hi, my name is Taita Babe and welcome to my channel. If you love movies, books, and just storytelling, I'm a very great storyteller, this is your channel. Okay, so what happened, I usually used to share my books and things I watch on my social media, and then nobody responds, and I really want people to see my energies. So then I decided, let me just start my channel, so when I talk, you know how I feel about a particular thing. So now, if you enjoy those things, and I have a nice vibe, by the way, so if you enjoy those things, this is your channel. And I'm going to creep into your inboxes and ask you to follow my channel, so I'm that weird, and I think it's okay. I'm still going to send. But anyway, I wanted us to start with the book. It's called Book and Blood and Oil. But nilikuwa na tension nyingi kuisoma, sasa sikumaliza. It was, I think I can compare it to, if you watch Narcos, I think it's on 4. Kali Cartel, when the brains of the operation was arrested. Now the second brother, when he was being arrested by the DA, the first time, you know, he hid behind a library. Like it was, I think, 50 centimeters wide. So alikuwa amekaa huko, alafu DA wanakuja wanamstruggle wakimchukua. And now that scene where now the DA, they're trying to crash the wall, the thing was so, it was full of tension. Sasa nikisomea book, ndio nilikuwa na hiyo tension. Nikashinda kumaliza nikanunua kitabu kingine. Who is the tension? So I bought this book. It's called I'm Too Pretty to Be Broke and Other Lies You Tell Yourself. Okay, it was a moment, and just an out of the blues thing. But then I ended up liking this book because I'm a chick and sometimes we lie to ourselves. So we'll talk about this book. So indulge me today, would you? Karibuni. Thanks.
Okay, so now after very many hurdles, yes, I got a new hairstyle from my previous real role and a change of clothes. But this is the book I wanted to discuss, that I'm too pretty to be broke and other lies you've been telling yourself. Like, as a girl, ushikusikia msee akikwambia guy, ukiambia msee sina do, and then akushow una doaje na wewe vile ni msupu, and you're like, kwani sifai kuwa na pesa juu mi nikasupu, and it's just a weird thing. And so I bought this book, okay, on a whim, because yeah, the other book gave me tension. But I'm just going to read an excerpt that really I really liked, and it's made sense to me, and I'm hoping it's going to make sense. So basically, he book, I wish I could go cover to cover nayo, lakini nasema the way us girls sometimes we think that we're too pretty to do to be broke. Mazejo 130 was not having it. She was just giving us blows, and she was like, work for what you want. And if you think that men are intimidated because you're too successful, you're hanging out with the wrong kind of men. And even your friends will not always have the best interests for you. As a matter of fact, in every chapter, she was giving nuggets, myths and facts. Sometimes you can ask your friend something and then they're like, oh, leave that man, he's too toxic. Sometimes even your friends don't have the best interests at heart for you. And I think this is a book, if you're a lady and you're going through a phase where you want to, like, you're changing and you're evolving, this is the perfect book for you. Okay, I read it in a day, but it's a very interesting book. It will give you golden nuggets. I thought it was amazing, honestly. Okay, so what happened basically was that Infotrack asked Kenyan men, imagine, at what they want in a Kenyan woman, okay, in a woman basically. Now, here are the findings. Imagine, so basically is that 70% of the men studied say that they want a woman who they can jointly make financial decisions. Let not the media lie to you. And then these findings also indicate that the Kenyan man wants a woman who is earning herself a living. In a nutshell, the average Kenyan man wants a woman who can pull her own weight, who knows what she wants from life and who has something of her own going, not one who will depend on him for everything and whose whole life revolves around him. Resign to the fact that you are always going to be single because you think you're too intimidating or too successful. Imagine. So this book basically, you see how we tell ourselves beauty will get us to wherever we want. I am as a Joan Thatcher was not having it. She was just giving us blows. She's like, no girl, you have to work for what you want. Don't say that you're single because you're too successful. Actually, if you're hanging out with men who think you're too intimidating because you're successful, then you're hanging out with the wrong kind of men. As the research shows, men actually like successful ladies. Imagine. And even it talks about friendship a whole lot, like a whole lot. I have to say, I was reading The Power of the Pussy. I can't remember her name. And she gives, basically she says your vagina is like the most important organ in your body that can control men. If you're reading it, you'd think that your vagina is a magnet. It's a very interesting thing to read. But Joanne, who is she? She was there and saying, you know what? Your vagina, oh my god, I'm almost sharing the book. Your vagina is an important body part for a woman, but it is not where her power resides. It is not right that a woman's strength and abilities are reduced to just one body part. And every chapter she actually gives nuggets, and she gives myths and facts, what you think and versus what actually is the real thing. And this is one that I really like, because sometimes I find it so annoying that women, you just, as in, without any, there's nothing else that somebody can describe you with except do your hips. It's so annoying. But then they should also mention, like, she talks about women in career, women, about your life, about your marriage. Don't think happiness is when you get married. Yani, I can't talk about it because I might end up saying everything and you may not buy her book. Seriously, we're here to empower people's businesses. But one thing that I'll mention that just got to me is that the purpose of your existence is not so you can outdo a man. It is so you become the best version of yourself. You should never take your eyes off the prize. Fine, you can compete with men, yeah. But the purpose of living this life is not that you can be better than a man. Everybody has their own strengths. And one thing I think, and this is one I will mention about your career, where she talks about how we're so loyal to our jobs, our bosses, and we think we can never get fired. And she was like, get rid of that notion that non-existent relationship you have with your boss, that you think you're too special, that your boss won't fire you. If you can get something cheaper for him, something that you do, and he gets something cheaper, and he'll be like, why do I need you? I'll just fire you. So he was like, she was like, do not for a second think that you're so special to your boss that he can't fire you. So she was like, get rid of that. And I think for us who are in, if you're working, if you're not employed, that is, if you're employed, never get too comfortable. That's what she's telling us. I can't share all the nuggets because how will you buy the book? It's a very interesting book, especially for a lady who, you're trying to become a better version of yourself, and you want to deconstruct some myths that the media has fed us. It's the perfect book actually. And looks may get the door open for you, but for you to actually occupy the seat at the table, you need brains. And I liked it. It's a nice book. It may rub you off the wrong way, by the way, but she said what she said. Go meet her. She's at her house if you find her. So I guess thank you so much, guys, for watching my channel. I have stumbled along the way, but I do hope that you have enjoyed. Like you've seen, I really enjoyed the book. Aki, subscribe. Thanks. See you on my next video. Bye. Love you. Mwah.